and Merry Christmas to each person here today. We sure are glad you took the time to come and see our play. A bunch of gifts for Christmas will be lots and lots of fun. You see, we have to find the gifts. We'll find them one by one. We need your help to find the first gift. Here is your first clue. The gift is wrapped in paper, and the paper is bright blue. Now look around and see if you can find a box that's blue. And if you find it, hold it up and yell, Yahoo, Yahoo!
Yahoo, Yahoo!
That's it! The blue box has been found. Let Mary look inside. So Mary took the gift, and when she opened it, she sighed. This baby was God's gift to Mary and to all the world. The gift was baby Jesus. Mary held him close and twirled. For God had promised long ago to send this little one. This was not just a baby. Jesus was God's only son. So Mary gets to be his mom and change his little clothes and tuck him into bed and even kiss his tiny nose. And Joseph gets to be his dad and watch as Jesus grows. This brings us to our next gift, one with lots and lots of bows. Look right, right, right. Look left, left, left. Look round and round and round. The box with lots and lots of bows, it must be found. Look, there it is, the box with bows. Let's look inside and see. So Joseph opened up the box to see what it could be. And the cat helped. Inside there was a blanket. It's a gift he'd always keep. For blankets give us comfort and surround us when we sleep. Then Joseph gave the gift to Mary, and they stopped to pray. They thanked God for this child of hope who had been born today. Then off they went to try to find a room with a great view, but there were none. No rooms, they said. This barn will have to do. So Joseph took some hay and made a tiny manger bed, and Jesus fell asleep with hay around his holy head. And in the barn in Bethlehem, they listened to the sound of cows and sheep and cats who mooed and bawed and meowed around. Then later, things got quiet as the night was very still, and close to town were shepherds and their sheep out on a hill. They all had settled down and were about to get some sleep when angels came to visit them, the shepherds and their sheep. And now the angels need a gift with ribbons on the side. We know it's in this room, so look around both far and wide. The ribbons will be on a box that's white. It must be here. If you can see a white box, hold it up and we will cheer. This gift was for the shepherds, so the angels all came near. The shepherds were afraid, but they said, "Have no fear." Inside the box were ribbons to remind them of one thing, that Jesus had been born this day with lots of love to bring. Each shepherd took a ribbon, put it on, and held it high. It would remind them God was with them and would stay nearby. Remember, God had promised that a Savior would be sent. When Jesus came to earth, it was a big, big, big event. The shepherds had to celebrate this wonderful good news. They started jumping up and down and almost lost their shoes. They got directions from the angels how to find God's Son. Then off they went to meet the Prince of Peace. They had to run. And when they got to Bethlehem and saw the Savior there, they knew they couldn't keep this to themselves. They had to share. They knelt beside the child of peace, and then they had to go. They had to tell what they had seen. The whole world had to know. And now we need to find another gift, a box that's red. If anyone can see that box, just hold it overhead. Now angels will bring it and shake it. It will make some noise. The box is full of bells, and bells are joyful when they ring. So we will ring these bells for joy and use them when we sing. The angels sang a song of joy the night of Jesus' birth, and so we celebrate the joy that Jesus brings to earth. The wise men carried these three gifts through rain and wind and cold. It was a very long trip, and they had to travel far. The thing they had to do was just keep following the star. Some days they skipped, some days they ran, some days the wise men hopped. Then suddenly one day they noticed that the star had stopped. The star had led them to the Savior, gift of truth and light. They gave their gifts to Jesus and then worshiped with delight. The wise men gave their gifts to Jesus knowing they were blessed, for Jesus brought them peace and love and hope and joy and rest. And so the Savior's birth reminds us of God's love and care, because we know that we are loved and have a lot to share.
Thank you.
God's gifts will never end. Sometimes they're in a box, and then sometimes they're in a friend. A gift can be a thing you see or hear or touch or say, so thank God for the gifts you get for Christmas and each day.